It's getting hot in here. 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 Okay, the gangs are here, and everything feels alright.
Hey, it's Fred Roumbanis. Let's talk a little bit about crankbait fishing real quick here. We all know that when you're cranking and to maximize your crankbait bites and catching more fish, it's very important to deflect off cover. And the reason it's so important, if you watch a bait fish in nature, if a bait's just swimming around a bass probably not going to pay much mind to it. But as soon as that bait speeds off real quick or quickly changes directions or does something out of the norm, that's what triggers bass instincts to feed on them. So a lot of times that you're watching ESPN or you're watching these tournaments or you're doing it yourself, you notice that you get more bites when you're maybe grinding the crankbait on the bottom, making that bait deflect, or you're hitting cover, you're square billing along stumps, or you're bouncing off rocks or ripping it out of the grass. Well, that's all a perfect example of deflection and getting the bass's instincts to react. And that's what's triggering those fish to bite. But what if there was a way you could take a crankbait and say mid-depth water, maybe get a 10, 12-foot diving crankbait, 6 to 8-foot diving crankbait, and you're over 30 feet of water, but you're able to make that crankbait deflect without hitting anything. Well, now there is a way to do it, and Zappu terminal tackle from Japan has come out with it, and it was released last year at ICAST in 2012, and it's been kind of a silent but secret technique, and guys haven't really talked about it much, and I'm about to expose it for you guys right now. It's called the Wicked Ball. They've got them in several sizes from 1.1 gram to 2.2 gram. The amount of weight you want to put on your crankbait is going to depend on the style of crankbait you're fishing. I'm going to tell you what this does here in a second. But first of all, I've got an IMA Jack200. This is a 6 to 8 foot diving crankbait, and it's a small profile crankbait. So I'm going to go with a 1.1 gram to fit this crankbait perfectly. And what you do, take your crankbait out of the box. I love IMA, they store their baits so neatly. And in here you'll notice that the Wicked Ball, there's actually 2 in a pack, and I've already got one on my rod on a different IMA crankbait, so different pin jack. But you're going to take your back treble hook, and basically you take this little screw, so here it is right here in my hand, that's a little tungsten ball, and you simply twist it onto your back treble hook. Now I would recommend tightening it as good as you can. What that now does, it creates your crankbait to run and track, but then as this thing goes back and forth, it makes your crankbait weave off to the side. It makes it hunt without hitting anything. It makes it deflect without hitting cover. And that's what gets fish to react. This new Zappu Wicked Ball is going to help your crankbait catches in ways you never thought possible. Check it out, Zappu. Here we got the IMA Jack200.
It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here.